open up.
Cause I ain't playing
I want to make sure I hit the right buttons because I just want to tell y'all my co-host got me over here cracking up laughing. So he is really hilarious, man. He really is, man. I'm telling you, those of you that's not on Facebook Live or during times when we are cracking these jokes behind the scenes, man, we got to do something to bring this to the Facebook Live audience. We just don't be trying to get in trouble, man. We know there's different rules with social media that you can't do this, and so, you know, I'm trying to stay out of Facebook jail. That's it. I'm trying to stay out of Facebook jail. But, however, man, it's Fusion Radio with Brian Sisson and YTS Keys, man, and, man, our next guest, man, what I'm so excited about getting into it with him is that, man, real talk, man, when I saw that he was featured on the Chicago rap blog, man, like, kudos out to them for all the work that they do. I mean, a lot of the people that we have here on the show, man, like have gotten spotlight on the Chicago rap blog. And so who am I talking about, man, with this grand intro that I'm doing, man? DTX is in the building, man. Welcome to the radio, fam.
Yeah, I appreciate you. How you feeling?
I'm excellent, man. Like, super excited about getting into it, man. You got this new project out, man. It's really wavy and everything, man. Way to get vibes and everything. And so, man, if you could go into, man, like some of the artists that you grew up listening to that had an influence on you to want to make music.
Man, I have to get out to Lil Wayne. Definitely give it to all type of artists, from R&B to rock and roll to all type of music. So, but really, I gotta say Lil Wayne for the melodies and the double entendres and stuff like that. Really got me into it. So.
Okay, so for the people that's not familiar with your movement and your music, what is your name DTX on?
Man, DTX, those are my initials. DT is my initials, and then I just put the X behind it, you know what I mean, to stand for. I'm trying to take over the world right now, man, with this music. So at the end of the day, you know, with this, you can't basically put me in a box, you know what I mean, with the X, you know what I mean, that's what I mean by that, so.
Oh, that's cool. So I see you just dropped a project called Pimp or Die.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can we expect from this new, what would you call it, an album, mixtape?
A mixtape EP.
A mixtape / EP. So what can we expect from this new EP?
Man, big shows, big videos coming soon, big productions coming for sure.
Sure. So, is the song Damage, that's on it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so, Damage. Could you go into Damage, so like, how was that process as far as like making that song and stuff, and how did it come about?
Man, I went to the studio, man, I keep it G. I just came off a breakup, man, and went to the studio and just put my heart into it, like, you know what I mean? Didn't even write no lyrics down. It was just, alright, that's what you wanted, that's what it was, and so yeah.
You know, so crazy, Brian, that seems like that's when the best music is made, though. Like, when you feeling some type of way, like, some type of emotion, when there's real emotion behind it, and it's like fresh, and you go in the studio and you go crazy, it seems like that's when the best music is made, though.
For sure.
You know, like, just piggybacking on what you said, Keith, man, like, not only are you right, but an artist that came to mind that for years made music that ministered to people in relationships was Mary J. Blige. If you think about Mary J. Blige, type of music for years that she made that, you know, really spoke to people that were in challenging relationships, is what I'm going to say.
Sure.
You got some work.
Yeah. Why did I think you was going to say something else?
What? What you got?
I thought you was going to make an observation about her look.
She look good too.
Yeah, I thought
she
you
look good. I know she look good for her age.
Yeah, I thought you was going to say something like that. Like
black on crack.
I thought you was going to say, Big Mama still got it.
Come on, Big Mama.
That's funny.
This is what I've been talking about. We be playing
I don't know why you say, yeah, Big Mama still get it.
She good. If she looking to be a sick mama,
see, look at that. Now, those of y'all that's watching and listening, I just want to let y'all know now. He be trying to sound like he old, but he really is just 22.
He really is. Got to do everything.
He just look.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Exactly. I could be 22, but be 40 in my head. You feel me? I've been through so much.
Sure.
You feel me? Because I'm definitely not a normal 22 yet. I can tell you that for sure. But it's not about me, it's about my book.
DTX is here, man. We're going to get into It's called Damage, man. It's in your ears right here on Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YCS Keys. You gotta keep this point up. DTX sent that to me. I was like, oh my God, this guy, it sounds like so next level, like Power 92, GCI Power 105, and New York Hot 97. I mean, I just thought like, man, like that type of record right there absolutely made me want to absolutely, number one, have you on the show. Number two is do what I could to share different contacts that you can help you, man, get on bigger platforms, man. And so kudos out to you, man, for that, man. That's actually off the new mixtape, man. It's entitled Pimp or Die, man. So why the name Pimp or Die, man? Why the name Pimp or Die?
Man, it's a method, you know what I mean? It's kind of like telling the people, like, man, choose you before you choose somebody else, you know what I mean?
What's up, man? What's up? So me and Keith was listening to this song along with those of you on Facebook Live. We try to be respectful to those of you that's on Facebook Live and don't be yelling and clowning and all that stuff so y'all can actually hear the song. Otherwise, some people laugh and it's like, we can't hear the song at all. They laughing loud and everything. It's like, man, can you go outside the studio for a second? Yeah. But go ahead, though. So we were trying, well, actually, Keith was saying to me, like, man, who does he remind you of? And I got a little bit of, honestly, you remind me of the late Juice WRLD.
Oh, wow. Man, I appreciate that.
You do. You actually do, man. And I remember, like, being, like, really, really sad when he made his transition, man. But that type of music, like, absolutely, it hits my soul. Like, I can't speak for everybody else, but it hits my soul in another way when I hear songs like that, man. So, man, like, kudos to you once again, man, for making something moving like that, man, and everything. So, Keith, man, what you got to say?
It's crazy, because it's like, I don't say it was going to be a good show. You really read my mind, though. Because I didn't think you was going to say Juice WRLD, but I was thinking Juice WRLD too, though. I didn't think you was going to say that. That's why I was like, stop trying to be like me, bro. You read my mind, bro. That man got merch up here. You trying to stop doing that, bro. But no, I definitely like that record, though. It was the vibe, though, that made me think Juice. It was like, it was that type of vibe. And I ain't heard nobody else since Juice that sounded like that, though.
I appreciate that for sure. That's big. It's big.
Because what people don't understand when it comes to music, it's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's the difference between people that actually make it and people that are just like, you floating. You feel me? Like, we know they can flow and we know they got vibes, but they just don't never get to a certain level. It's because it's not what they saying, it's how they saying it. Like, certain people, like Juice WRLD, Tupac, you feel me, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, people like that, they got their own type of way of saying things. Yeah. So, the way they say it, like, they fans react to it and they rock with it more, so that's why it made me think Juice WRLD, because he but we don't want to put him in that box, though, because we ain't gonna make it just, like, he trying to be like Juice, but that's just somebody that you reminded us of, you feel me, when we heard the record.
Man, I definitely appreciate that. That's one of the big influences, you know what I mean? Because he showed a lot of people in our area, you know what I mean, where feelings do matter, you know what I mean, in a way, so, for sure.
It's crazy, though, because off the ripper, you wouldn't even know Juice WRLD was from Chicago. Sure. Like if you never knew he was from Chicago and you heard Juice WRLD for the first time, you wouldn't all back think he was from Chicago. That's why I like Juice WRLD. Another reason I like Juice WRLD, because he's different though. Because you know, in our city, it's the stigma of we just go out like drill music and talk about gangs and drugs and stuff like that. But he talk about that same stuff, but it's like I said, it's not what he's saying, it's how he's saying it. So it don't come off the same as like a G Herbo or a Lil Durk or Chief Keef or something like that. Like, you wouldn't even think he was from Chicago. The whole time he is. That's crazy. I like that. Yeah.
So DTX, man, how long you been on the scene making music, man?
Man, I just started this year, man. For sure. January 1st started this year. It's going to be 1 full year in this next coming year, so yeah.
So like, man, like prior to this year and starting and all that stuff, I'm just curious, like, man, did you have aspirations to want to do music?
For sure, man. I was always a student of the game. Always. Just listening, you know. I had friends who was doing it too, you know what I mean? I just always seen what they would do, and I just, in my mental, you feel me, have a different way, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
That was up, man. And then also, man, I'm going to brag on you a little bit, because, you know, just in a couple of days, man, my guy was like, man, heavy in football, man, I see, man. So, man, talk to me about that high school, man. Yeah. Like, man, you haven't been out of high school that long.
Yeah.
Man, like, talk to me about, you know, football and what position you play, man, and who your game is, man. Yeah, man, I had to bring that up.
Man, I played wide receiver, man. It was a fun experience, you know what I mean? Got, you know, some D1 offers, you know, offers to play otherwise. But I decided when I got to school, I wanted to, you know, get it a different way, you know what I mean? I was using football to get to college, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's really fun for me. It was.
Man, wide receiver, man. Who does your game mirror?
Ooh, I gotta say Megatron. Gotta say, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And then, you know, you mentioned in the conversation, of course, that you're at college, man, and everything. So you shot your college out and
yo, Lincoln University of Missouri, man, big HBCU on the Midwest. Come on, man, DTX. Come on now. For sure.
That's what's up, man.
That's what I'm talking about, though. That's that black power right there. HBCU. That's what I'm talking about. So you say you only been making music for a year. That's crazy, though. Like, you've been making music for a year and you making tracks like that already. So think about 5 years into the future where you're gonna be. So like, what made you transition over to making music though?
Man, look, that's I ain't gonna lie, I started this music shit. Oh, excuse my language. I started this music because of a therapy. You know what I mean? Like, I was going through a whole bunch of stuff growing up. Then I got into college, and it was like a whole different level of emptiness. You know what I mean? You couldn't point a picture of where home was. You know what I mean? So basically, I just, you know, instead of going to talk to somebody because that wasn't working, I just got in the booth. Yeah.
That's crazy though. I like that because, you know, a lot of people just start making music because they see other people making music and they think it's easy or they want to put money behind it. But he actually said he started making music as a way of using it as therapy. You feel me? Getting certain things off his chest. Because that's how I started making music. I was trying to express a certain type of message and talk and say certain things that I wasn't confident in saying. So to hear him say that, it made, like, that basically means in some type of way you appreciate your music more.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's not just something you just do just to do. It's like, it's something in some type of way you need to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Sure.
I like that.
So I want to get back to the mixtape, man. It's available where for people to check out, man. Show some love too.
Man, it's available on all streaming platforms, man. Apple Music, Spotify, all those good. Go turn me up.
I feel good, man. And it's entitled Pimp or Die. We're talking with our homie DTX Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and the homie YTS Keys, man. So I want to get into like your whole production process, man, when it comes to you being in the studio, man. What do you look for when you're choosing and creating music?
Man, I really go in there with like 4 or 5 different beats, and then honestly freestyle on all of them, and then just choose from which ones I want to actually go down and I want to make this song make sense, you know what I mean? And then go in and actually write down like 2 or 3, lines and actually give it structure so it can sound, a little bit better.
What's up, man? Your vision for you as a recording artist, man, what's the vision you got?
Man, take over the world. I'm coming out of the world for sure. I'm telling you.
That's what's up, man. I want to go back, man, to that accomplishment, man. Chicago rap, man. Talk to me about how much that meant to you, man, with the new project dropping and connecting with them. And like I said, once again, man, I personally, man, shouted them out and let them know, man, that what they do is very much appreciated.
For sure, man. Man, that was a big, to see that and to see the love that, coming from Chicago, that was crazy, man. I was, man, over excited when I seen it, man. So I'm still getting love from this day. So
for sure. So what you only have been making music a year, what's some advice or what's some things that you learned in your years that you would have told yourself in the beginning? Like some things that you know now that you didn't know in the beginning. What would you tell yourself if you got a chance to do it?
Man, I would have told myself, man, don't get discouraged from what you see other people, going through, if that makes sense with this music game. Because everybody, got a lot of scammers, got a lot of, this and that. But I would say just keep going, because you never know what can change your life, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I was telling the other artists. I was basically telling them, like, about, in some type of way, you have to have tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you see all these other different artists getting on in all these other different ways, and you, like you said, discourage yourself because you be thinking, like, man, what's taking me so long to get on, or why can't I do this, and why can't I do that, and my songs are better, or I'm working harder than this, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. It just be like, everybody has their own path when it comes to music, so the path I might get on, you might not never get on like that, or the path you might get on, I might never get on, or I might only get 50% of the publicity or 50% of the recognition by going that route. So it's like you have to find your own path to get on, you feel me, your own way to get that light put on you. But when you get it though, what people gotta understand is you have to be able to hold on to it. Because you might get it, you might get a little glimpse, and you might not be able to hold on to it. So that's why you gotta keep consistent and keep working. Yeah, my boy got his head on the right. He got his move on the right. I like that.
Appreciate that.
No doubt, man. Like, I concur with you, man, Keith, man, and man, like, I just see so much promise in him, man. Like, real talk, man. Like, between you, YTS Keith, and everybody that steps with him, man. Like, man, you guys have so much promise, man, and I so look forward to the social media posts when great things are happening for you guys, man, and everything. So, social media wise, man, how can we stay all in tune with your movie, man?
Man, follow me on IG, man, and call me _DT, and on Twitter, obey_369.
Well, Brody, man, continue success on all that you do, man.
For sure, appreciate you. Appreciate you for having me here, man. Thank you for turning me up, for sure.